Hey guys, welcome back to On My Grill. I'm your host Paul, and today we have a special episode. We're going to be going south of the border. We're going to be doing burritos for dinner tonight. It's absolutely a family favorite here. Can't wait to get started. Let's get going, guys. So tonight we're going to be using grilled chicken breast, and we're going to be using something called a flat iron steak. It's a different cut of meat. Maybe all of you guys are not familiar with that certain cut. A lot of people use skirt or flank steak for their tacos or burritos or fajitas and whatnot. Skirt steak and flank steak over the past couple years become very expensive cuts of meat. So what we're going to be using, we're going to use the flat iron steak, also known as the butler's cut or oyster blade steak. It's a little bit of a more cost-effective cut to use. So that's the one we're going to use. So we got brown rice, we got black beans, onion, orange bell pepper, corn, chopped up jalapeno. Over there we got queso. We have hot Cheetos for you people out in California. I know you're loving that. Sour cream, all that good stuff. I can't wait. Let's get going. All right, so we have our proteins in our freezer bag. So let's get going here. Let's prep the steak first. So first we have olive oil, and we're going to throw about 4 tablespoons in. You can use a little bit more if you want, but that's all that's needed. And we got some regular table salt, maybe about 2 tablespoons here. You don't need to use anything special for the salt, but that'll work. So we got about 1/4 of the taco seasoning packet, maybe even a little bit less. For the lime juice, about 2 tablespoons worth. You can use more for that one if you want to. Depends on how much you like the flavor of lime. I got 2 teaspoons of the pre-cut garlic. Makes my life easier. And soy sauce. Don't really measure the soy sauce. I usually just give about 2 or 3 squirts, and that's good for me. I don't really measure that. And we just have a little touch of the Stubbs beef marinade. It's got some good flavors in it, and this is important. Just a touch of cayenne, not too much, because that could be very overpowering. And we want to cut it a little bit so it goes a little bit further. So we'll throw in about 1/4 cup of water, mix it in there really good, give it a shake, and that is good to go. You want to put that in the fridge. You want to flip it about every hour. You want to massage it in there too. Yeah, be nice to it. Alright, so let's get the chicken going here. First we're going to put in the water. About 1/4 cup of water. A little sprinkle of olive oil, probably about 2 teaspoons worth. That's what I usually go with. Lime juice here again. That's about 2 tablespoons worth. You don't want it, it depends on your flavor. If you like the lime juice, then use more. Soy sauce here, go a little bit heavier. I will in about 4 squirts there. And we got the Weber garlic jalapeno seasoning. We got about 3 tablespoons in there. That's great stuff. Just a touch of the taco seasoning in here too. You don't want, not too much. Can't explain how good that Weber seasoning is though on this chicken. It is so delicious. So once we're gonna put it in the bag, we're gonna massage it in. We're gonna flip it in the fridge about every half hour. And while we're on, we're going to cut the orange bell pepper here. You could go red or green or yellow. I just happen to like the visual aesthetic of the orange bell pepper. So we're going to try to cut all these slices of the bell pepper very uniform, because we want to make that cook evenly. Same here with the onion. That's why we're going to break out the mandolin. If you use the mandolin, it makes everything uniform. It makes it so much easier. Make sure you use that hand guard. It's very dangerous. And we got a couple slices of pickled jalapeno. And, not everyone loves jalapeno, so I'm just using a little bit here. I'm going to dice it up really good. And we're going to put some frozen corn in a frying pan here with some olive oil. And once we get done with this, we're going to put it aside. And we're just going to brown it a little bit. And honestly, it just gives it a little touch of that nice, crispy corn flavor. It's just delicious. So we have our stuff set aside here, and we're gonna boil some just minute brown rice. And you can use any rice you want. It's really up to you, but This rice is very convenient, so that's what we're going to go with here.
It's been several hours. My proteins are probably ready and done marinating. Yup. Ta-da! So while the flat iron cut is not exactly as well marbled as the skirt or the flank steak would be, this particular one had a little bit better marbling on it than most. So once we get out there, we're gonna put the flat iron on the grill along with the chicken breast, and in a pan, grilling pan, we're gonna put the onion and we're gonna put the orange pepper in there also. That way we get the vegetables a little bit of a nice browning, little char to them. It's gonna be really delicious. The corn, my lovely wife already fried up, and the rice as well. She put that in a pan and boiled it because, you know, I'm incapable of doing that. And I took the forward action of microwaving the black beans. Ooh, I'm not just a barbecue man, I'm a Renaissance man. Nope. As you can see, we're panning it off. And like I wanted to show you before, I'm gonna come in closer, or my film team will come in closer. There's a significant amount of marbling in here for a flat iron steak. That's why we picked this one out. You can see there's a good amount of veins going through. So that's gonna keep this meat pretty juicy. We have to make sure we do cut it against the grain. Otherwise, if we don't do that, it could still be tough no matter what cook or marinade or whatever we have on it. So. So, not too long ago, we decided to put the onions on the grill pan here. Put the grill onions on second, mostly because, well, to be honest with you, I had a bad experience. I put onions and peppers in the same pan one time, and I burnt the hell out of the onions. So I decided to give them peppers a little bit more time, and yeah, I think the onions will cook faster than the peppers, so I think it's a good rule of thumb. Learn from my mistakes. That was terrible onions that night, but that doesn't mean it has to be terrible onions for you too. You can see me rearranging here a little bit. Charcoal is really not agreeing with me, but we got a pocket, we have a hot spot over here, and we're gonna make sure we get our meat on it, because that's more important than vegetables. I mean, let's be honest. But figured that out now. We got our hot spot. We're gonna cook it. Make sure our steak is nice and good charred. We should be good. Maybe do a little happy dance. Your fire gets going. You want to make sure you stay on top of these vegetables like this. They are cut thin, or at least they should be cut thin. So you don't want to let them get burned on you. What you don't want. Oh, those bad boys are good to go. Keep the steak on just a touch longer. All right, guys, we got everything off the grill. We're gonna let the steak sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. We want those juices to redistribute in it. That's important. We want a juicy steak. All right, guys, let's go inside and make some burritos.
All right, guys, we have our protein off the grill. Let's build our burrito. First, we're gonna lay down some brown rice, then a little bit of black beans. Then we have our onion bell pepper combination. Those look great, crispy, crispiness on the ends there. A little bit of the fried corn, some of the very finely diced pickled jalapeno. Then we're gonna throw some steak down. Good cook on that steak, boy. Ooh. And then we're gonna throw some shredded cheese on it. So try a blend of cheddar. And now we're in our secret ingredient is the crushed hot Cheetos. Yum. Right now we're gonna push, spread, tuck, and roll. And that's how you want to roll the burrito. Didn't want to say rolled there for me, but that's okay. This is how to really get it done. Put it in the foil, wrap it, twist the ends, just like we're at Chipotle or Moes, and look at that. We have ourselves a full-blown burrito. Oh, look at that. Delicious. Delicious. Look at that. That's pretty good photography there by my wife.
Okay, so we finished up the burritos here. What you did not see in this movie was us deciding to just say, the hell with it, we're gonna eat now. We'll make another one later, and then we'll show you guys. They were that good. If you really like Moes, Chipotle, any of those places, this is a great recipe for you guys to follow. It turned out exactly like that. I know some of you guys don't care for maybe the hot Cheeto thing. I saw it online too. I had my doubts, but I gave it a shot. It's delicious. It adds another little depth of flavor to it, and it's really like it's everything you want a burrito to be. You got some nice medium steak. You got some barbecue chicken in there. You got your black beans, your rice, your bell pepper, your onions, your corn. The list goes on. It's incredible. I highly recommend it to you guys. Definitely one of the best things I've cooked so far to date. If you've been following along, definitely my favorite today. So that wraps up another episode of Oh My Grill. Make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, all that good stuff. I hope you guys really give this one a shot. That's all I got for you guys this week. I'll see you later. Insert cheesy music. What's going on? Oh, I love burritos! Even a pro at Oh My Grill can't get a toddler to eat a burrito.